talk about first couple of minutes. I mean, they scored, go up 2-0, and then they didn't get their next.
This is the second time on the second game of these Horizon League games that I thought our guys just really guarded defensively. They're such a good low post team, and I thought we did a great job on Brown. I just thought we did a really good job guarding all night. And when you guard like that, it leads to good offense, and that's what happened tonight. We guarded, pitched ahead, and I thought KP's play was very aggressive tonight. I thought he did a really good job asserting himself a little bit more. And again, I just thought we did a good job. I thought we did a really good job defensively at the beginning and the beginning of the second half.
Coach, what does KP do to get the guys going to start off?
Well, he's an automatic fast break by himself. You know what I mean? He plays with a speed that he just has a second speed to him. Now you add on top of that he's incredibly unselfish, and now everybody works and everybody runs because he's going to end up getting you the ball. And again, I've tried to tell him a couple of times this year that I think that he passes too much, that he gets the corner and he's got a wide open lane and he takes it and kicks it out rather than finishing. I think we're seeing a young guy who he just had his birthday last month, and he turned 18. So this is a young guy that's really developing, and is going to just get better.
Coach, it seemed like you were in a position where you could mass substitute, but you chose not to. You're only putting two guys in at a time to work with your starters.
Well, I mean, the last 8 minutes or 7 minutes, basically all of our subs played. What I want to do with that is to bring those guys in to play with those other guys and sporadically, take it step by step. And again, the more we can get guys, one guy, said, Coach, you're up by 25. We're still coaching those guys. I told those guys in the last 5 minutes, I don't care what the score is. These guys, these young guys are important to us. They need to keep on working hard. And I thought they did a really good job defensively.
Jerry, was that the key defensively today? I mean, in past years, maybe when you're up double digits, 15, that league would squander down to single digits.
Dana, that's a great question because we talked about it at the half. You're up by 11 against Milwaukee, it goes right to the wire. You're up the weekend before against Loyola at home, and you're up by 9, and they take the lead. And I told our guys is that the maturation of this team has got to be to put the hammer down when you get your chance. And all of a sudden you get 2 stops. Blake makes a 3, KP makes a 3, and all of a sudden it went from 13 or 14 right to 20. And I thought I think that's a part of growth for these guys to be able to smell that and finish it rather than playing around with it.
This is the first time 30-point win in the Horizon League for YSU ever. What does that say to the program's at?
I don't know, Joe. I don't know.
To see you could do that and not just...
Yeah, I didn't see this coming. I'll be honest with you. This is a team that went to Milwaukee and lost on a last-second shot. This is a team that, went to Valpo, and obviously this is all the stuff that's in our scouting report. Lost at Valpo literally on a last-second shot. We just, we played really well today. They obviously didn't have a very good day. But the statement that I made earlier is really an important issue. We saw it and we finished it. And as you're saying, we've been in this position a bunch of times in this league where we're up by 10 or 12 or 14. And then we come in here and we talk, how did you lose the lead or whatever. And these guys seize the moment, and when you seize that moment, it's at the defensive end. You don't get easy baskets. And they didn't get an easy basket all night. We challenged their bigs. We ran the three-point shooter, who's really good off the line a bunch of times. I thought our guys really worked hard at the defensive end.
Jerry, I know there's a lot of basketball left. You're one back in the loss column now from the leaders, with one of those leaders coming into town on Saturday. I mean, just to be in this position.
You can't let me enjoy one night, huh? Go ahead.
But, I mean, just kind of, be in the conversation now. I mean, I know.
Well, it's, I'm not gonna lie to you, Dan, I'm happy about it. I mean, it's been a grind. Our guys have worked extremely hard, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the position they put themselves in. And now you got a big home game coming up on Saturday against a really special team that is going to be a war. So I'd be less than honest to say I'm not proud of how hard these kids have worked and how they've stayed together, especially with, like we talked about, those first 13 games, we only had 3 at home. And we were away like it seemed like forever. And we hung in, and we lost some, but we didn't lose the sight of where we wanted to go.